Greggleton on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go here on Monday night. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Come on, go!
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. 48-yard line.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On the go!
Daniels now on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hey, check that. Hey! 76.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one knocked away, and incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up. It's going to be third. They need one.
Check, Panther. Riggs.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. And it's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hampton, and they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here, and now it's going to be 3rd down.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Headed left, buying time. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line. But let's see what the flag is about.
Ready, go!
On first down, Daniel. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. The gain is 64. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready,
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. The Chargers have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
ready, ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Has caught. That's Lane. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive with yards after the catch.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Ready,
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
let's go. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will score! Jalen Lane, touchdown Commanders. That touchdown must be number 13 on the season.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. So we are through 1 On Monday Night Primetime, it's the Commanders with the early lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Ray Harris, the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force it laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
Ready?
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 86 yards. Touchdown, Washington. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it. So this 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Now he takes off, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Exiting the pocket right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Two minutes to go here, till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Chop alert!
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On the ready.
Here comes second and 4.
65, 65, 60, 70.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. For the left side, he gets back to Mooney.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing,
And he's got another one. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
and nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throw it, Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway. Now the Chargers will use the first. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing again, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. What an important sequence this is. Trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Hampton will take this one into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready? Warriors, 70. Here we go. Set. Panthers. Ready.
He'll go left side here and complete this one to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a night he's having. 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
Herbert now on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here?
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 19.
And a run. Here's Krosky-Matt. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Now he's loose again. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jalen Wayne. Touchdown, Washington. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Commanders 37, Chargers 19.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. And open down the field. That's Harris. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Home to try. Go.
Herbert now on first down. Escaping to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
It's a big one for the Chargers. And even 30 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. Herbert to the air again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Koski-Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Quick throw, the RPO to Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They're down and 3.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one complete right side to Harris. So then he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great play at the 44-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Herbert to the air again. That's taken in. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll find his man, Lambert Smith. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Going again, Herbert. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
Here's a designed run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie of Texas A&M.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Wilson on the tackle.
Okay,
Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This is 3rd and 6.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face second down and 7. To throw is Daniel. To the outside, into the hands of McFlurry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Roll. Ready.
Again, left side for Mitchell. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
A gain there of 21. First down, Washington.
Washington Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort, come away with the victory.